me ask you a quick question. Are you walking the dog or is the dog walking you? Sounds funny, right? But this isn't about your dog tugging at the leash. What it is a metaphor about your life. Are you in control or do external forces call the shots? Let's unpack it. Hey, I'm Fish and welcome to the Cosmic Ballet. Here we explore the everyday moments that shape our lives, such as work, family, finances, relationships, and even those dreaded commutes because, let's face it, who the hell likes traffic? But this isn't just a space to talk about life's challenges. It's a space to find positivity, motivation, and inspiration in every step of the journey. My mission is clear: to uplift the collective and bring a little bit more light into the universe, one conversation at a time. Let's get started. So the phrase, are you walking the dog or is the dog walking you? It's all about who's in charge. Think of the dog as your habits, emotions, or circumstances. If you're not careful, these can pull you in every direction, leaving you feeling like you're not in control. But if you're the one that's leading, that's where the magic happens. You become the master of your own destiny. So, how do you know if the dog is walking you instead of you walking the dog? In simpler terms, how can you tell if your life, circumstances, and habits are running the show while you're just following along? It's a question worth asking because for many of us, the line between being in control and being controlled, it can blur without us even noticing it. Maybe you feel overwhelmed, like life is a series of constant reactions instead of intentional actions. Or perhaps you've fallen into routines that no longer serve you, yet you continue with them because they just became second nature. Recognizing when this is happening is crucial because it's the first step towards reclaiming your time, energy, and focus. Awareness is the key that opens the door to meaningful change. So how do you identify whether you're in control or just being dragged along by the leash? Let's break it down and look at some clear signs that can help you assess where you stand. Number 1, you're constantly reacting instead of planning. Take a moment to reflect. Are you always scrambling to put out fires? If your day feels like an endless series of unexpected tasks and crises, chances are you're stuck in reaction mode. Instead of proactively focusing on what truly matters, you're letting external circumstances dictate your time and energy. It's like chasing after a runaway dog instead of holding the leash and leading the way. Number 2, your habits are running on autopilot. Do you ever catch yourself just scrolling on social media for hours at a time or binge watching TV shows that you have no business looking at because they are not serving your goals? These habits can creep in without us realizing it, slowly taking control. When your actions are driven by distractions instead of intention, it's a clear sign that the dog is in charge. Breaking free requires bringing awareness to those habits and reclaiming the lead. Number 3, emotions dictate your decisions. Think about a time you made a choice out of fear, anger, or frustration. Maybe it was sending a heated email or avoiding an opportunity because you doubted yourself. How'd that work out? If you often find yourself regretting decisions made in the heat of the moment, it's likely your emotions are holding the leash, dragging you along for the ride. The key is learning to pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully instead of just reacting impulsively. When you notice these signs, don't worry, it's not a permanent state. Recognizing them is the first step towards taking back control. The question is, are you ready to grab the leash and start leading your life with intention and purpose? Here's the good news. You can take back control. You don't have to let life, habits, or emotions run the show. With a few intentional steps, you can start walking the dog instead of letting the dog walk you. Here's how to reclaim the lead. Number 1, set clear intentions. Every day is an opportunity to take charge, but it starts with clarity. Begin each morning by identifying 3 key tasks you absolutely need to accomplish. Write them down. They don't have to be monumental, just meaningful. This simple act of planning gives you purpose and focus, anchoring your day around what truly matters the most. It's like plotting your route before taking that leash in hand. Number 2, master your emotions. Emotions are powerful, but they don't have to control you. Take time to understand and process them. Mindfulness practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or even a 5-minute pause can help you create space between what you feel and how you react. Journaling is another great tool. Write down your thoughts and feelings to gain clarity and insight. When you master your emotions, you're no longer reacting impulsively, you're responding intentionally. Number 3, build habits that work for you. Your habits are the building blocks of your life. The good news? You can redesign them. Start small and be consistent. For instance, if you find yourself scrolling social media for hours, replace just 10 minutes of that time with a quick walk, journaling session, or reading something uplifting. Small adjustments compound into big changes over time, creating habits that support your goals rather than undermining them. Number 4, be the leader, not the follower. Leadership starts in the mind. Visualize yourself holding the leash firmly, not in a harsh or forceful way, but with steady confidence. Imagine guiding your life with intention, making choices that reflect your values and priorities. When you see yourself as the leader, your actions naturally align with that vision. You're no longer dragged along by circumstances, you're setting the pace and direction. Taking back control is a journey, not a single step. But with clear intentions, emotional mastery, purposeful habits, and confident leadership, you'll find yourself firmly holding the leash, guiding your life with purpose and positivity. Here's the thing. Big life changes start with small steps. Taking control doesn't mean drastic overnight shifts. It means consistent, deliberate progress. Every time you choose to lead, whether it's deciding to start your day with gratitude or saying no to distractions, you're strengthening your ability to take charge. So let me ask you again. Are you walking the dog, or is the dog walking you? The choice is yours. Take control of the leash, lead with intention, and watch how your life transforms. If this message resonates with you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Most importantly, drop a comment below and tell me in the comment section, what's one thing you're going to take control of this week? Thanks for watching. Stay inspired.